Hello guys, welcome to my first video of the new year. I am editing this right now and I just realized I didn't film an intro. So today's actually January 1st, 2023. But if you are looking to learn about the content creation industry and you want to become a content creator and just really take your social media seriously, in this video, I break down all of the tips that I have learned over the past 2 years, now 3 years, as a content creator. So if you want to learn all of the tips, then keep on watching. What is a content creator? A content creator is someone who makes content online, whether it's in video form, pictures such as Instagram photos, or you just do anything in exchange for content for a brand. This can be gifted or paid. I'll give you guys 2 examples. So I have done a paid collaboration before with Hallmark. I'll just say Hallmark. When I worked with them, they sent me products. They sent me a little box of goodies, and this was for their card campaign. So we had to promote these new cards, and then we also got paid on top of that. So we were also given a fee at the end, which was essentially compensation. The lighting is so weird right now, the sun is going in and out. I'm sorry. But for that Hallmark campaign, we were gifted products as well as we were paid for the content, and at the end of creating the content, we have to send it in for approval. Once it is allowed for you to post and you have sent in the caption you are going to use and all of that stuff, and they give you any edits or anything you need to fix, they will give you a specific day and time, or a timeline of when they want you to post. For example, post from this Friday until next Friday, so you have a week to post the content. Other brands are a lot more strict and they will be you have to post Friday at 12 p.m. So it's really just all about that. And then, for example, when there are gifted campaigns, sometimes a brand will not require you to post at all. For example, when I received PR from Prada Beauty and Valentino Beauty, they sent me perfume and makeup, and there was nothing in exchange for me receiving that. They simply just wanted to send me the products, and they were posting is not required. So every brand is totally different, but that is basically what a content creator is. You create content in exchange for either receiving products or getting money, and you post it on your social media, or the brand will post it on theirs. So now we can actually talk about the tips. Number 1, what kind of equipment do you need, and do you need equipment? When it comes to finding equipment, it really just depends on the kind of content that you want to create. So for example, if you want to start taking Instagram seriously and you don't want to do any kind of video content, you don't really need a tripod unless you are going to be shooting the photos by yourself. Then you are going to need a tripod, more preferably one with a Bluetooth remote, so that while you were standing in front of the camera, you can just shoot it. There's also apps out there, I know that I've seen on TikTok, where they will just have an app, you press the screen and it will just start shooting a bunch of photos for you, so you don't need a remote, and then at the end you can just go in and look at all the photos. If you are going to be shooting video content such as Instagram Reels or TikToks, you are 100% going to need a tripod, because you are going to want to have your phone facing up. Right now I have my camera on a tripod, and then I also have another tripod which is for my phone, and I love this tripod because you can literally bend it like this, and it can just be so good for so many surfaces, as well as this at the top where you put your phone and you stretch that out. You can pull it up here if you want to put a camera here, or you want your phone to be sideways, and then you can push it right back down and just put your phone right there. I love this so much. This was the very first tripod that I ever got when I was starting. I used to use literally shoe boxes to shoot my content because I didn't want to buy a tripod, and then I realized I have to invest in myself, and it's literally $15 to just buy a random tripod, and it is going to help your content immensely, and it's also going to help you because you don't have to keep using shoe boxes like how I did. If you want to start a YouTube channel, I would recommend getting a camera. The reason why, I know a lot of people say you don't need a camera to start on YouTube. I used to use my phone. You can literally go back to my old videos. The content and the quality, it's just so messy and bad. When I got a camera, I not only took myself more seriously, but it's become so much more fun to shoot content. I feel like when you start investing in yourself and you save up and then you actually buy what you need to create the content, it's going to be so much easier because you're going to take yourself seriously. And again, when I didn't have a tripod and I was just using shoe boxes, I didn't take myself seriously because I was like, it's fine, I have shoe boxes. But as soon as I bought a tripod, immediately I was like, you know what, I'm a little bit more serious now. Number 2, are there certain platforms that you need to be posting on, and what platforms should you start? So personally, I have seen the best growth on TikTok. My biggest tip would be, if you want to start with content creation in 2023, you need to be posting on TikTok. I'm not even kidding. I was able to land so many more brand deals through TikTok just because my videos were not only landing on the For You page of brands and PR people, but also because the lens, like, you will be shocked at how far your content can go on TikTok. Your videos will reach people's phones that it's just insane. Like, the amount of growth that you can get on there is crazy. So I 100% recommend starting on TikTok. I was not comfortable in front of my camera before I started posting on Instagram more consistently. Once I was actually like, okay, you know, I know how to pose, I know how to do this, I know what angles work best, I know what is getting the best engagement, I then switched over to TikTok, and it has been the best decision ever, because TikTok just, again, your account and your videos can get so far that you don't even understand. I've had people invite me to events because they have found my videos, and again, if I would have never posted, I would have never even had the chance to be on these people's For You page. So totally just figure out what works best for you, see what you're comfortable with at first, and then start to extend over to different platforms. Number 3, which is the one that everybody wants to know, it is, how do you make money, and how does making money work? How do you get paid from brand deals? When people hear that you can make money from social media, they think it's either a scam or they just don't think that it's legit. So there are a few ways that you can actually make money from brand deals, but I will just start from the beginning for how a paid brand deal works. So I have a bunch of brands that I absolutely love working with. I will leave a list on the screen of my favorite platforms that I have worked with personally and that have also paid me. I'm not going to disclose the amounts that I have been paid just for privacy reasons, but these platforms are really amazing. I talk about it all the time on my TikTok as well. For example, I will just use the platform Intern Queen, which I talked about in my video, which is how to work with Dunkin' Donuts and how I landed a 11-month partnership with Dunkin' Donuts. It was through the platform called Intern Queen, and because of Intern Queen, I signed up to be a creator within their database. Once they start posting different campaigns, you can apply to be a part of these campaigns, and then once you fill in all your information, you just wait to see if you are accepted. Not everyone is going to be accepted into every single campaign, just because it depends on what the client, which is the brand, is looking for, and if you align with the content and the feel that they want. If you do align with them, you will get accepted, and then you will get to create that content. So now going into the payment part, when you get the welcome packet and you get all the information about the onboarding and what the process is going to be moving forward, you will also receive payroll/banking information. Some brands use Bill.com. I love Bill.com personally. It is my favorite platform to use because it is just so easy. You have all of your invoices on there. You get to see when the money is on the way, when the invoice has been created. Personally, I love using Bill.com. Intern Queen is a little bit different. They pay you hourly, so sometimes, depending on the campaign, you will either get a set rate for the amount of months you're working with them. Such as the Dunkin' one, we got a set amount of money for a timeline of a few months. But when I was doing their Fabletics campaign, it was an hourly rate, and we were given the amount of hours that we were supposed to be working. So for example, it could be 8 to 10, it could be 16 to 20, it could be 30 to 40. They will be like, okay, this is the amount of hours that we are expecting you guys to work on it, and then this is the amount of money we are going to give you guys. Depending on how much you work, you could just put that in, and then they will give you the remainder of the money. For the Dunkin' campaign, which was through Intern Queen, we had to fill out our payroll information, and then we were able to get direct deposit. You can also get a check, but I recommend just doing direct deposit because it's so much easier and you don't have to wait for it to come in the mail. There's also other companies that use PayPal and Venmo. I hate using Venmo. I've had brands pay me through that before, and I was just like, this is so weird. Like, why are we using Venmo to pay? PayPal isn't that bad either. Sometimes PayPal can hold your money for a few days, sometimes even a few weeks if they think that your money is suspicious. There's also ACH payments, which basically means that you give them your banking information and like they just put it in directly. I have had some brands do that for me. It was really scary because I was like, I don't know if I want to be giving someone this, but these were legit agencies and legit companies that I know are not going to scam me. And something else that is also important to note about getting paid is that a lot of brands do net 30 or net 60, or even worse, net 90. So let's just say the Dunkin' Donuts campaign was from June to July. After July 31st, you will have to wait 30 days from that day to get paid. You will not get paid until the end of August, even though the campaign wrapped up July 31st, because you need to wait 30 days. So around August 30th, you will get your money. But again, you just have to wait, and that is something that all of us content creators have to deal with. Number 4 is pitching yourself, how to find collaborations, and how to actually get money and work with brands. I mentioned in the previous tip my favorite platforms in which I've been able to sign up for and make money. Of course, I do get some organic brand collaborations, which means that some brands just find my videos and they email me personally and I did not have to sign up. But for those of you who are looking to just start getting started into the industry, just want to sign up for some paid collaborations, again, these are all of the brands that I absolutely love and have personally worked with. And when it comes to finding collaborations, you really just have to do research, and again, be super consistent on your social media. There are so many times where I will just post a video thinking it will not do well, and then it will basically blow up. You will not be discovered. You will not have someone reach out to you if you're not even posting on content in the first place. So don't expect to get paid, don't expect to get free products, don't expect anything from brands and, you know, have all these things happen if you're not even posting content in the first place. That was my biggest thing, is that I always dreamed of getting all of these amazing opportunities, but I never wanted to post online. So I was like, you know, I can't win. You know, you can't get $1,000 for a TikTok, and you can't get all of these skincare products if you're not posting online and you're not actually putting yourself out there. Make sure that when you are signing up for these platforms and these campaigns, that they align with the content that you are creating, because you don't want to be not genuine to your audience and just be doing anything for money. When you are pitching yourself, I have a ton of videos actually on my TikTok about what a really good email template is. I will leave a video like on the screen as well for how I pitch myself through emails. Give these brands an idea, because they're not just going to send you products for nothing. And also make sure that you are hyperlinking your social media channels within the email. This just means that a little line is going to be under the words of your email. You send your social media names, you can actually attach a link to that word. That is what a hyperlink is. If anyone clicks at Pamela Valdez, it is going to take them directly to my Instagram or my TikTok. This is how a brand is going to easily be able to click your social medias. At the end of the day, these people are not going to go in and search your exact name on social media. If you have a link, and as long as you make it as easy as possible for the person reading your email, it's going to be so much better at the end of the day, because it's quicker. And a lot of these brands receive hundreds, if not thousands, of emails a day. So you just want to make yours as simple and easy as possible to read and get through. Don't make it super wordy and put in a bunch of unnecessary fluff and information, like I started creating content in June and now, you know, 2 years later I'm doing this and I worked with these brands and this, that. Like, do not do that, because again, it's just so much fluff. Also, if you can, include 2 or 3 of your past partnerships in a sentence. I do this all the time with brands. So for example, if I'm working with a skincare brand, I will send them 2 or 3 links from other collaborations that I've done, and I will say, hey, I can do a similar style like this for you if this is what you are looking for. And again, it lets them click that link very easily, and they can go and see what kind of content that you create and if you are a good fit for them. Tip number 5, which is our last tip, is posting tips. How to batch content as well as content calendars. Content calendar is basically when you plan out all of your content either for the week or for the month. I recommend doing it weekly just because it's a lot easier than planning for the month, because you don't know what kind of trends are going to be popping in and out and what trends you want to be a part of. When you create a content calendar and you know, okay, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays I'm going to create fashion content, and then Saturdays and Sundays I'm going to do home decor content, like literally whatever it is. Make sure that you just have certain days where you know you're going to post content. Even if you don't specify the exact kind of content, you could be like, okay, Mondays and Fridays I'm going to post on Instagram, and then Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays I'm going to post on TikTok. Super simple. Again, you don't need to be writing out like the exact kind of videos that you are going to be posting, but at least having an idea of knowing, okay, I'm going to post this day, and this day. It makes it a lot easier for you, especially if you are just starting out. I am now at a point where I post on TikTok every single day, and I post on Instagram at least every single week. But before, in the beginning, I had to literally force myself to kind of get into this routine of filming videos every single day and getting into that habit of editing at night and then having all my videos ready to be posted the next day. So definitely just try to have batch days as well. I know on Sundays and Saturday nights I like to sit down in my room and just try to film as much as I can. Right now I have my Mondays back because I'm not interning anymore. I just finished up my internship from August, so I have Mondays back now and I can basically sleep in and shoot content. Having Mondays like this, what I'm doing right now, is just so easy because I know I can just sit down, edit some videos, as well as film them in the living room because there's nice natural lighting. And yeah, so definitely figure out a schedule, figure out a routine, see what days work best for you to shoot content, and then have them all ready to go for the week. I like to edit my videos at night because I'm in bed, I'm comfortable, it doesn't matter how long it's gonna take me because I'm in bed, I'm ready in my PJs, skincare is done, hair is up, and I can just literally lay down and edit, and then as soon as I'm done, I can just go to sleep. So have some sort of routine where you know, okay, I'm gonna shoot, I'm gonna edit, and I'm gonna post on these days. Also, this is very important when you are creating your social media channels, is have a business email. If you don't have a business email in your bios, it is going to be so hard for a brand to reach out to you. You can easily make one for free on Gmail. Literally just put like your first name, last name, social, or like whatever. Just make it businessy. Don't have any numbers or anything because I feel like that is just so unprofessional. It's like, are we in 2014? Like, have a business email in your bio. It makes it so much easier because without this, brands are not even going to know how to reach out to you in the first place. That is the end of today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and if you are looking to become a content creator in 2023, I wish you guys the best of luck. As I mentioned before, I've been doing this since 2020, and I wish that I had someone to help me and give me all of these kinds of tips. And if you guys have any questions, don't be afraid to DM me on Instagram. I always get questions every single day about social media and different things for my videos, so I'm always here to help out. And then also let me know in the comments what tip helped you guys the best, or what tip you guys are going to be definitely taking advantage of and using. So I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.